Getting back to the great outdoors. Martha Erickson, PhD, always believed that her freaking nature outing with her children and her encouragement to their independence play explanation outdoor to help them mature into well-rounded adults. These days, she's getting a confirmation of that fact, as many young people were spending increasing amount of time watching television or playing video games. Her kids were much more likely to head off of their bike, canoeing down the creek that flowed through the city, or rally with friends and create an outdoor adventure. Now, as young adults, they are fit to create adventure and strive to protect the environment. Increased evidence demonstrates the many benefits in nature on children's psychological and physical well-being, including reducing stress, greater physical health, and more creativity, and improve on concentration. The basic finding seems to be yes, nature seems to be really good for kids, say Francis Cole, PhD, founder of the Landscape and Human Health Laboratory at the University of Illinois. Beyond its health and quantitative benefit of children may gain from the free and unstructured play outdoors. Nature also provides them with a sense of wonders and deep understanding of our responsibility to take care of the earth, and say Richard Loft, the author of The Last Children in the Wood. Saving our children from nature, deflect, and disorder. Yet, it increasingly, nature is the last place you will find children to research and assure. Many factors have come together to push children indoors, including development and more people living in the city, additional demands on children's time such as homework, structured activity, video games, and the internet, and parental fear, and particularly a stranger in today's society. Indoor children personal connected with nature seems hard to come by, which threaten unless future generation and concern about the environment, Love says. An expert in children's development learned a psychological or help children to reconnect with the nature, and conducting research incorporate the outdoor, including the clinical environment, and educating parents, say Erickson, the director of the Early Child Mental Health Trainer Program at the University of Minnesota. People often listen to what psychological say when it comes to kid learning and development. We really need to work on the potential nature to improve the health and well-being of our children. Psychologists have activity in study and the role of nature playing in the children's mental health scene. The early 1900s, when Harvard University, the biologist Edward O. Wilson, PhD, introduced the theory of biophilia, which argued the human have an innate affect for the natural world. Now a host of study and show just how essential outdoor activity are for the development of mind. One of the biggest, most influential and longitudinal studies lead to Cornell University environment sociology. Nancy M. Wells, PhD, was found children who experienced the biggest increase in the green space near their home after moving improve their cognitive function more than those who move to the area with fewer nature resources nearby. Similarity in a study of 337 school-age children in rural upstate New York found that the presence of nearby nature by Lister as the children resentfully against the stress and adverse, and in particular among those children who experience a high level of stress. But while such studies support the nation and nature is good for children, psychologically many needs the act fast to get children back outdoor. A study by University of Maryland sociologist Sandra Huffman, PhD, showed that between 1997 and 2003, the amount of children from ages 9 to 12 spent particular in outdoor activities such as hiking, horseback riding, camping, and gardening has been declined 50%. What are children doing instead? Playing video games, watching TV, spending time on the computer. Such activity are of course linked with their rise in the rise of in the childhood obesity. The Natural Health Survey found that 1/3 of the children and teenager ages from 2 to 19 were overweight as risk of become overweight by 2010. About half of the school age children in the North and South America will be overweight obesity, and predict article internal journalist by pediatric obesity. Making plans to go outside, playing, running, exploring can be really important part of treatment plan. Creatively explorer fenestrate experience and discover nature appear to be the best way for children to learn about the host of subject and particular science according to the research. The playgrounds may be also enable for children to learn more effectively and improve children's ability to concentrate in classroom. That was Andrea Fiber Taylor, PhD, was found the green outside activity and reduce ADH symptoms in significant more than activity to build outdoor, including settings. Often present or award nature to benefit the children are such sure out to their children always from the computer or television scene or overcome barriers to get children outdoor in one step ahead, getting back to the great outdoor. Work Creek, Martha Erson, PhD, Francis Koo, PhD, founder of the Landscape and Human Health Laboratory, Richard Love, author of The Last Child in the Wood, and also Andrea Fiber Taylor, PhD, and Nancy M. Wells, PhD. Any questions?
I got a question. Now that you did that research paper, do you think you're gonna take your kids outdoors more?
Yes. I think the outdoor really help the kids, instead of sitting in front of the computer every day and, not having the experience outside, just be confined to the TV or playing games, Games can be fun, but it's not as educational, It's not as educational as you go outside, go to the zoo or, to teach more different things about the environment.
So you think outside can stimulate the mental capabilities?
Yes. According to researchers, they said it helped. It helped the kids to concentrate, and also it decreased kids with HDH. It helped them to focus, not only to focus on the TV only, but to focus on other different levels.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you believe that children will grow to be productive adults once they, interact with nature and outside when they're younger more
Yes,
when they are older?
Yes, I truly believe it's just like when you were in kindergarten and you would get to, play with the nature by getting a caterpillar, and the teacher would say, hey, put it in a cup, and in a couple of days it turned into a butterfly. That's true science fact. So I really think that, really would work to modern society. Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to encourage kids to like start playing sports and stuff like that?
Truly, yes. Great activity. Really great activity for kids. Not to come find what's in TV all day, playing computer and searching the net. That's not fun. Being fun is being a kid. You know what I mean? You enjoy all you can.
Do
Okay?
you also believe that it stunts their growth, their health,
Yes, I sure do.
physically,
Yes.
because they're not able to run as much as they are outside if they were indoors? Do you?
Yes, and they also develop their talent too, It's just like if you have your kids confined to the house, you never can tell what their talent is. You don't know if they can play track, you don't run track, you don't know if they can be a football player. You don't know what they can do, because they're always in the house.
Great. Is that it?
Yeah.
So when we go do this outdoor thing, we're gonna leave our phones and things at the house.
Correct, yes. Stay off the phone and really interact with the kids. Nope.
The adults and everything.
Yes, correct. You're 100% right.
Very good.
All right?